Friends, welcome again. Welcome back to the shed. We've got a rainy day outside. I'm not made of sugar. I could go outside, but honestly, sometimes when it's raining and there's a bunch of snow and slush, I just don't feel it. I'll admit that. I'm not afraid to admit that. We're in here working on our favorite big tire bad boy, the Redwood. Yesterday I had a bit of a failed tinker session going on with the BMX handlebars. The stem, you know, whatever. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but I was halfway through it. Onward and upward. What I want to focus this video on is the little Dingle speed hack setup that we did yesterday that I glossed over relatively quickly without a whole lot of explanation or, warning that I was actually going to do it. And I want to improve it so that when it's not raining outside like this anymore, maybe at the start of the week, we can actually go out and really give it a good test. So I think first things first, take the failed portion of yesterday's tinkering off, and then start working on and talking about how you would do a Dingle speed hack. That might have been one of my least dragged out intros. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, the next time that I walk away from this bike, from this position, these bars will be on it. See? See? I, for one, am not afraid to admit my mistakes. These look way better than the BMX bars did, and they don't move around. Aside from the fact that you can't... Well, this changes everything. Look how tight that is. Okay. Neat. I'm gonna put a front brake on, I'm gonna route it through here. I'm not gonna tell you how that happened. I'm just gonna say it did happen. Okay, tangent aside, Dingle speed setups. Let me explain this. 2 cogs from a cassette, nothing else, no shifter. The barrel adjuster is the shifter. How does that work? I'm gonna take this apart, I'm gonna show you. Undoing the cable tie down. Let's go a lot of attention, that's fine. This is all that's in there. This is all you need. All that goes in there, it just, like a full cable, just slides right in there. This sits inside the barrel adjuster. So I'm gonna set this back up. Literally put the cable through the barrel adjuster. There you go, you get this end, right? You see what I'm doing? Now, because your limit screw is not gonna push the derailleur in all the way, I just push the derailleur where I want it to be and line it up with the first cog with the barrel adjuster turned pretty much all the way in, and then tighten the cable down right where you want it to be. Boom. Dingle speed. Now, like I've said a number of times, your barrel adjuster becomes your manual shifter. So as you're pedaling, you're in the harder gear of the two, and you want to bring it up, which you would have to do off of the bike. You just turn your barrel adjuster out, adding tension, which is like shifting up a gear until it pops up. Now you're in the top gear. Opposite is true. Take the tension out, it will drop back down. And you get all the adjustment in the world. If it's being noisy, you just you tune it to where it's not noisy. That is how you rear derailleur hack Dingle speed. Of course, there is the hack that people like to do where they run just a derailleur on, whatever, a cog, and then they'll use a front derailleur with 2 or 3, but they'll run a shifter for that. I don't know. I don't find front derailleurs to be the most reliable source of shifting, so I know lots of suggestions like to come up in the comments, like friction shifting and all that good stuff where it wasn't on handlebars for the longest time. I know that, but this is just kind of like quirky, weird, fun hack. So I wanted to do it this way. This is the way I wanted to do it. I'm aware of the other ways. Okay. I want to try and perfect this by seeing what kind of gear ratio jump we can actually do. Because right now, because I was in a rush yesterday when we were doing that video, I took just the floating cogs out of this 9-speed SRAM cassette. So I'm pretty sure it's 13-15. So not a big change in gear ratio when you actually shift. It's not even really noticeable. I'm gonna drill out this cassette and start playing with some of these larger cog sizes and see how much of a jump that derailleur will do before it's just like, and then that will be the 2 gear ratios that this bike has for a little while. drilled out a few things in this video. I know I have a bench, but there's a bunch of bikes in front of it and stuff. Whatever. So naturally, I'm gonna go to the biggest cog that I have from the current smallest one. So that would be a jump of 10 teeth. I think it's 13 to 23. Can this derailleur with manual shifting, Dingle speed, handle it? So I once again stand corrected. My small cog here, it's a 14. The other one was 14, 15, so single cog jump. This one here, what did I say that was? 23, so we're going 14 to 23 for our first attempt here. What does mega range jump from, like 28 to 34? Is it even maybe 25 to 34? That's a big jump. And those cheap derailleurs, they love it. So this SRAM rival, while it's definitely more expensive, I have a feeling it's not gonna like it. It's not gonna like the jump, but we will see. 14 tooth to 23 tooth and a very manual Dingle speed shift. Will it do it? Oh, it will! Well, that's the gearing right there. And back down. Nicely done. Oh, it's noisy! Whew. I mean, we don't actually need to be that overly concerned about shift quality. It's not happening while we're riding. You just change it. You change it to suit whatever terrain you're on. But it is cool to have that big of a jump, almost 100%, range difference. Yeah, I think that's what I'll go with. All right, success. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that would be a lot more involved. I thought I'd be cursing more. I didn't expect it to work. First try, no warm-ups. Geez, usually videos are a lot longer than this where I have like a lot of problems. Routing that in the fork wasn't that bad. That worked perfect right away. There was literally only one comment that asked like how to do this. I hope it helped. I hope you did get to see this video. I appreciate the comment. If there's like other stuff you kind of want to see like this in relatively short form, let me know. That's it. That's the end of the video. I'm done. I'm done the video now. I didn't think I'd be done this quick.